Before I write in, is the I can't remember the flying thing.
Little sprite.
The sprite is still with me.
That's the last one to leave, but but that one will not enter the village.
No.
Can't get too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before I write in, I'll tell her that if I don't succeed at getting you back in your old home, you can move into my home.
Aha.
Do you have a church in there, or?
No, I don't know. I have a church there. What I can remember.
The village has a church.
Yeah, the village have a church.
Right.
That's not too close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And besides, they are.
I meant to say chapel.
Chapel.
They consider priests and the holy people to be kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's kind of like censorship. You know, the one thing about censors is that they're always really stupid.
Yeah.
So therefore, the fairies feel the same way. Yeah, sure. They try to, bless us out of the place, all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So
It's only
they think it works.
Yeah.
That's the way that is their attitude. So, and you know all about that because you are the fairy lord guy.
Yeah. So I have a whole the priest in my village only only the church.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing that's needed.
And so he's click worldly there. Yeah. That was very, very impious of him.
Yeah.
Okay. At least you should have stood up for the priest anyway. You should behave in front of the priest. No, you're just like, screw it. Yeah. Look at that. Check.
Yeah. I read Fairy Lore before I read my Bible.
The only thing that it will say is, the only thing is don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. And says, we've already helped you about that.
Yeah.
So the only issue here is staying awake during the night.
Yes.
You're going to get a bonus to these checks.
Mm.
Do you know why?
Can I say it? What I think?
What?
I think he's gotten like a blessed by the fairies.
He has itching powder down his back.
If
you want to call it that.
I mean,
it's kind of a blessing. It's kind of a blessing.
So,
yeah.
You find that it is unlikely that you'll fall asleep, but it is not as much fun.
Yeah.
So
concentrating isn't as good.
Now, given all that, so I'm going to look at the curse here, right? Wait, it's on my list here. I modified one of their textual adventures for this. So, I want you to roll recognize. You may or may not, now that you've seen like the village and got to look at the coat of arms that's displayed somewhere. No. Okay. So you really don't know much about the Lord or anything like that at this point.
Only one I've heard from folklore.
You've only been talking to fairies, and they don't keep track of that shit.
Yeah,
so
but
they don't care.
Yeah, on my way up there, I talked to some people.
Actually, the folklore.
Yeah, the folklore role. Yeah.
They would have told you he was, as I said, Sir Arbogast, and the son was named Sibilias.
Sibilias.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and he disappeared about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And the manor has deteriorated since.
Yeah.
Here's our first test to stay awake.
Yeah.
These are energetics rolls. Now, the way they've put it, kind of doesn't matter if I give away the mechanic here, is that they get harder as you go.
Yeah.
But given the itching powder, which you've earned, thoroughly, as a matter of fact, for you, it's actually going to be a lot easier.
Oh, cool.
So I'm basically going to offset the rolls as written with a bonus.
Yeah.
The first one is actually plus 10.
Ooh.
So the only way to fail this with energetic at 10 is
a 20.
Is a fall at 20. Right. So you have made this.
Yeah.
The glory for doing this is going to, if you make it through,
Yeah.
well, at all, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
you're getting glory by doing these rolls right now.
Okay.
But it's going to be for the collective of
Yeah,
one batch of
yeah.
10. So, so anyway, yes, the hours pass. Now, where are you going to go? I mean, you basically just have to stay awake.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm sorry to say that Garnish, is kind of like, well, this place is creepy. Everybody's
Yeah.
right.
Sleeping on his donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it for you, and and you have.
Oh dear.
I'll wait for that. So you have some time.
Yeah.
So that roll represents a couple of hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what will you do? Where will you go? Where will you wander around? What will you inspect, if anything?
I will inspect the inn. Yeah,
okay.
I'll try to see what's going on there.
Like maybe you should try to look for if they have a chapel, because that's.
Hold on. We'll
Sorry.
no, you can, but I do want to. But I can run with that.
Yeah.
He's got 3 rolls. So we'll save the suggestions for the next time. Perfectly all right.
May I look upon this?
Yeah, of course. And so you find an interesting thing. No surprise. The lower ranked knights of the Golden Bough, of about there's none of them who are they would be vassal knights, very ordinary, very beginner young knights, and they're slumped around various parts of the inn, asleep, along with the serving people and stuff like that. Although I'm beginning to think that the locals probably know all about this and just go to bed.
Yeah.
So we've only caught a few people.
Yeah.
Unawares, but in their case, these visitors, they're out like lights.
Yeah.
Interestingly, they are lightly armored, not with just the leather hauberks.
Yeah.
They have their shields with them and swords and spears. There's one of the squires. Some of the squires are in the stables of the inn near it, and it's clear they were getting spears ready to use on horseback.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's when they fell asleep.
So yeah, that's what you spot there.
Yeah,
That's an interesting thing,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Have I heard about the tourney?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And did I know that they were going there?
Yes, because remember you made that folklore check. You
yeah.
heard all about that.
Yeah.
Great check.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
And you did know that they were coming here to kick butt and take names for whatever monster or curse was going on here. We'll clean this up.
Yeah.
And there they all are snoring.
Yeah. I'm thinking of trying to hide their swords. It's
You're gonna collect all their weapons and stash them away.
stash them away so they can't do anything to harm the locals.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
If they wake up.
That's actually interesting. If you were just playing a prank, that would be dickish.
Yeah.
But you're actually thinking of them probably being brutal toward the locals.
Because they told
What
would you? Is that merciful?
That's what I'm thinking. Merciful? No, it's not. This is this actually is just. You're protecting
the weak.
Yeah, you're protecting the weak.
Yeah.
What would dickish be?
Oh, do you see those paired terms?
Yeah. I just don't see the...
Direct.
Oh, I see.
No.
Well, in that if he was just being
A little scamp.
if you were just then I would be probably indulgent.
Yeah.
Or vengeful because he hates Cumbrians,
Oh,
you see.
yeah.
And his half brother almost got killed by them recently.
Yeah.
And so actually I would have probably checked vengeful for sure.
Yeah. But I'm doing this for the locals.
And possibly indulgent because that would be because it was fun. But yes, this is a whole different thing.
That
makes sense.
He values the safety of the locals above his vengeance.
Yeah. I'm generous, so I'm thinking that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also thinking in the way they're loyal to King Arthur.
Right.
Can this see help even get him more?
Yeah. They need to know that a knight of King Arthur will, a knight of Logos will stand up for them.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Next check.
Yeah. What should I hit now?
Then this one has a minus 5, but that'll put you at a +5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so yes, you're going to be passed out or very too drowsy to function
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah.
Wasn't itchy enough.
Yeah.
And let's see. Now, what's going to happen due to that is a very good question. We'll get back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So we're not going to continue with this series.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger for you. And let's get back to you fellas.
Mhm.
Right. Sorry to wait on that.
No problem.
Okay.
I enjoy his shenanigans.
There's the feast. There's the welcome. There's a lot of blah blah.
Yeah.
Welcome. But although the senior knight or lord among the Irish is going to have a very nice face to face with Lord Randall or Sir Randall. He's a duke. So,
What would you just?
up here in the north, they would say Earl.
Mm-hmm.
Except that he is very big into the Arthurian and Roman ways. So it's actually Dux, the original term.
Ah.
Right. And Duke with a C is French, and then
It's
the K
fancy.
is- yeah. But he uses Latin, Dux, Randall, and so and Chester is called the City of Legions. So there's like Roman ruins there and stuff like that. Not as ruined at this point.
I mean, if it's like 400,
So let's see here. Randall and whoever the senior Irish representative is will, stand together at the pavilion or the elevated stage by which they address others. And here is where we're going to see these various pageants and stuff like that. This is when the word has kind of gone all the way around, and people are talking all about it. The word has gone all the way around that the Golden Bow's not here. Lancelot is here. I haven't really decided what the grand prizes are. I was wondering about that.
Is that something we can decide next session?
Yes, but I do want to give you an idea.
Okay.
Sometimes it's the hand of like the host's daughter.
Not great
in
for
marriage.
me.
No, and it's not great for but if you're married, then there would be it'd be like getting a dowry or something, or getting a compensation of some kind. And then, but often it's a very, very fine set of armor and weapons or weapons. And if they're weapons, then they might even be more ornamental than practical, with jewels in them and stuff.
You're like hanging up on the wall.
Right, yeah. I mean, and I won this. This is the grand prize.
Yeah, like a trophy.
Right. And so those are typical. There are other things too. Arguably, given the circumstances of this or that host, they might even have a manor to grant to somebody. So those are those are pretty big prizes.
No, yeah.
Those that's why this is a grand prize. It's no joke.
The first grand prize?
There's two.
Yeah,
this
that's yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that they're both going to be comparable.
they're equal.
At this one, I'd have to decide exactly what they are for these guys, but I think it's got to be something that the Irish could leave with. An Irish guy could leave with.
Yeah.
Why have
he
a
wouldn't want a
manor?
man. Yeah, he wouldn't want a manor.
Ah.
So it's probably some. You know what? What am I thinking? It's probably going to be some really unique and widely recognized Roman treasure.
Yeah.
That's the first grand prize.
Fucking Christ's nails. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Well, there was that trip off to Constantinople.
Oh, yeah.
Not that, well, they say Rome in here.
Yep.
We don't know where it was. But the point is that I bet there's a lively business of nails, splinters, and fingernails.
Yeah,
and
we're-
who knows what.
Relics.
Right, yeah, that have
Totally
wandered up,
authentic.
wandered up to the British Isles from
Yeah.
that particular expedition.
The bloody linen they wrapped Christ in.
Yeah, it's like, how many nails did they use on this guy?
Yeah. It's like a word ago.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
Porcupine.
thorns from the crown of thorns.
Yeah.
and so on,
Yeah,
classic.
So there's those. Oh, and here's actually something that is important, and they're going to take it very seriously. Father Aloysius and his
Underlings.
underling priests, the assistant priests, whatever. They are going to take the sanctity of this tournament very seriously, and they are going to be sort of, I wouldn't say testing so much as just establishing with each and every freaking night, each and every one of them, that they are, properly placed in the church, and so it's nothing that all of you aren't used to, except that they're, for some reason, they seem to be very clear about this, and some of the more northern knights who are fine with Christ on Sunday, but it's Wotan on Wednesday, right? They're kind of like, wait, really? Yeah, really? Okay, yeah, Christ on Sundays. So that's kind of the northern thing. Whereas the Irish are fine, but they don't understand a word of the Latin.
No.
So they're kind of like the priest intone something, and the Irish guy's like, again, what did he say? Right. So he said that thing we say. That. Why didn't he just say it? Right. So that's a thing. Father Aloysius himself will tend to everybody who is a famous knight like Lancelot, who's not gentry. At least I don't think so. And then Mordred, who is, and other people at the very top levels of what's available here. Father Aloysius himself will actually take confession. From it's now known they're busy. He will take confession, and the word on the street is that Father Aloysius is, a stern taskmaster.
Oh.
There is one sign in the heavens that you miss being completely asleep.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one sign in the heavens the day before the tournament begins, and that is what we would call a meteor. No, not a meteor, a comet.
Yeah.
It's actually a comet, and it's red. And it's quite dramatic.
Red comet.
Yeah. They call it, and it quickly gets named the Red Dragon.
Of course it does.
And it's a number of people are saying, clearly it's a sign that the Pendragon, truly blesses, truly rules the heavens, and so yay us.
Yeah.
Right. So that is incidentally the real life Halley's Comet.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, which did in fact go over at this time. It was noted in the literature of the time.
At this time.
Yes. And so 534.
Okay.
Nothing better.
Give or take a couple of years, but they listed
No,
it as
they noted that.
534 in the records.
Do we get glory for it?
Actually, visiting, seeing Halley's Comet, yeah, everybody's going to get 10 for seeing Halley's Comet. Yeah. The Red Dragon.
Can you dream of it and get the thing for it?
No. I just saw some red from my eyes, like.
Speaking of which, yeah, we're coming up on time.
Yeah. The date is actually it doesn't
It's
matter.
pretty good time for because the jousts begin tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? And you're there,
Sleeping.
right? With
I'm sleeping on top of the pile of weapons,
Right.
Yeah, I have
Right.
some
Just
like
as you were
Yeah,
closing,
yeah.
closing the shed or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it
Cozy
was.
bed.
Right.
yeah.
And I'm glad I took that pause. Now I know.
Ooh.
Now I know.
Yep.
I am thinking about my dudes, and I know what's going on to our sleeper over there.
Yeah.
This is, in case anyone is interested, the lineage that includes Arthur and Mordred and many others.
I wouldn't mind that.
This is as of T.H. White in the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
There have been many, many versions through the years. And
yes.
he's the one who said, let's just make them all related. Let's
Oh.
just pull them all together.
Yeah.
Right.
Good soap opera.
And so, yeah, this actually looks a lot like the Dallas family.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
ask me. But the idea here is that you had King Gorlois of Gorlois of Cornwall, which is where Mark is king of. His queen Igraine. She, let's see here. Queen Igraine, yeah, and she's sisters with Morgan and Morgause, they're all royal. Just before King Gorlois kills her husband, he is disguised as her husband by Merlin and visits her in the night.
Mm.
Now, later, everybody counts on their fingers and realizes that he killed the husband before he got with her, so therefore it's not adultery.
Oh, of course.
Apparently it's all okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, all
Whatever.
fine.
But wait, no, I got it wrong. Gorlois is the one I'm talking about being killed.
Yeah.
The killer is Arthur Pendragon.
Yeah.
Right. He's the one who disguises himself as Gorlois. So he marries her immediately, and she soon gives birth to a little boy. So anyway, I said it all wrong. Gorlois was murdered. Arthur Pendragon impregnates and then marries Igraine. For reasons, Arthur Pendragon loses a war and is killed and everything, and his little baby disappears. We find out much, much later that he was raised in secret and is, pulls a sword out of the stone.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out to be Arthur. Meanwhile, the sisters, right? Queen Morgause marries King Lot of Orkney and gives birth to all these brothers, Gawain and Gaheris and all the rest of it. And Morgan, the third sister, marries King Uriens of Gore, which is actually quite close to where this tournament is. And he is actually brothers. So the two sisters married two brothers.
Yeah.
Right. So King Lot and King Uriens are brothers, and those two sisters married them. When Arthur is a young man, just after he becomes king, he sleeps with Queen Morgause. And that's when Mordred is born. Although nobody knows that until much later, including Mordred.
And
Morgause is his aunt,
Yes.
Yeah.
which makes Mordred his cousin.
Who's?
King Arthur. Arthur's.
No, Mordred is his son.
Yeah, but they're still cousins.
Right, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So he slept with his half-sister.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Morgause is his half-sister. Yeah. And so they didn't know
where you got it from.
Yeah, and they didn't know it at the time.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Star Wars shit.
Yeah, and then Morgan, although she has a child with Uriens, whom you've met actually, Yvain the Lionhearted.
Oh yeah.
And he's a perfectly reasonable knight. And King Uriens has also slept with his seneschal's wife. And so that son is recognized, and he's called Yvain the Bastard. Although, oddly enough, both of them are perfectly decent people and have no villainous role in the stories at all.
Well, a bastard just means...
No, exactly, the illegitimate.
yeah.
Right. So, but the point is, though, Morgan, sooner or later, actually... depending on the story, either murders King Uriens or just leaves him and he dies for some reason, and is now like independent fairy lady, right? The fairy witch, right? But still recognized as queen. So anyway, that's the mess that we've been landed with.
Yeah.
Yes. Sooner or later, sure enough, King Arthur's going to marry Guinevere, and sure enough, Lancelot is going to set up his affair with Guinevere.
Yes.
So
Which is actually the main plot, sort of.
there's, I would
Death of
say,
King
well,
Arthur.
this one and that one,
Yeah.
and depending on the writer, then those play a role.
There have been a lot of iterations.
Yeah.
And then there's the other parallel stories of the Grail, which is a whole different thing.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the knights who sort of preceded Lancelot in the literature, Lamorak and Tristram.
Oh yeah.
And they have like a whole bunch of adventures, and they seem like they're the heroes of like
Their
a
own
whole
stories.
saga.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of like, obviously, new sagas were shoehorned in on top of it all.